Welcome back to my channel. I'm here with Jeremiah Babe,
So,
and today we're here in Los Angeles near San Pedro, and we're getting ready here for tomorrow to go check out the situation over in Pacific Palisades and Altadena and Malibu as well. And so we're looking at the situation, the traffic out here. It's pretty light, but I think tomorrow we're going to get a better understanding. And I think it's very important for us to be able to go out there, report back to you guys what we see. Also, we're going to be stopping by some humane societies so we can check out and give some of our help and either monetary and physical donations as well. And yeah, so tomorrow is going to be a very interesting day. And I think it's going to give a better perspective to all you viewers out there exactly how those people were affected. And if we can find people to interview, which I'm not sure if we're going to, because a lot of people right now, as soon as you bring up the subject, they're very sensitive. A lot of people, a lot of evacuees are actually suffering from PTSD. Also, here at the place where we're staying at, the person at the front desk did mention that there are a lot of evacuees from the Los Angeles area. You also have people that might be evacuees staying in these boats. Or in the surrounding area, you might even see people in their RVs parked. Those people might also be evacuees as well. Do you have anything to add to that?
it's a weird feeling
Yeah.
out here. I'll tell you that. And I'm not really sure exactly what we're going to see tomorrow. You know, we went to North Carolina, saw the Helene damage, and the victims out there who still are not getting help. I think what we're going to see tomorrow may be even worse. But it's kind of something weird out here in LA. I always have a weird feeling in LA, but I don't know. Something just seems a little weird here tonight.
Yeah, yeah. The thing is a lot of people. There are a lot of devastation out here, and also you have to keep in mind that a lot of the people are probably not going to come back to the area where they lived in, especially because of the fact that if you have areas like Altadena, there's possibly that you have more people from the middle class out there. And so a lot of those people are probably going to relocate to different cities that are nearby, and possibly even Orange County or possibly in other parts of LA. And then you have areas like the Palisades or Malibu where a lot of the people possibly acquired those properties where maybe they got them many, many years ago where the tax base was a lot lower. Now that these properties are going to be rebuilt, people are going to have to wait several years for that to happen. Not only that, but they're going to have a new tax base. A lot of these people, it's going to be very difficult for them to be able to afford those new taxes and the insurance as well. Also, they're going to have to continue paying the mortgage payment. On top of that, they're going to have to pay rent elsewhere. So it's just a lot of hidden costs, and we don't know how much the insurance is actually going to fork out, because at the end of the day, these insurance companies only have a certain amount of money that they can allocate towards these disasters. Even with reinsurance, it still gets to a point where they're going to hit a limit. They're going to hit a wall, right?
Yeah. Another problem will be if you have a mortgage of $10,000 to $20,000 a month. Now you got to go rent a house for $20,000 or $30,000 a month. Now you're talking $40,000, $50,000 a month. Most people cannot do that. Most of their money was tied up into these homes. And so another problem will be that without a check from the insurance company, these people are locked down. Where are they going to go? They need that money. They need those checks. Not all, but the majority of those people have mortgages. A majority of those people cannot just go buy another $10 million house. Some people can. The Mel Gibsons can, the billionaires can. Those people can do it. But the majority of those people cannot do it. They're going to have to collect from their insurance companies. That could take 2-3 years, maybe longer. You could be in a fight with an insurance company for 3 or 4 years. Then you're dealing with the bureaucracy of the state of California. As you said, replacement costs, the new tax reassessment that will come with that. How about the demolition of the home? Who's going to pay for that? And how many people are going to come back to an area where everything burnt down? They're going to deal with construction for the next 20 years. These people who think that all this is going to be rebuilt 4 or 5 years from now, they are sniffing glue. It's not going to happen. It'll be 4 or 5 years by the time they get this all situated, because there's going to be a blame game of who to blame, who did this. Insurance companies aren't going to take the blame. There's going to be lawsuits to the state, maybe the federal government, the insurance companies, the utility companies, you name it. This is going to go back and forth. In the meantime, you need your money to live, to go buy another place, to go rent. And what happens when you can't access your money? You're going to see a lot of people with money, people considered wealthy, who may get wiped out here, because you know, wealthy is one thing. Maybe you know, they're worth $5, $10, $15 million. Fire like this, that they may not have fire insurance at all. They could be completely decimated here, or their fire insurance is going to cover 56, 70% of this. They're going to have to make up the losses here. And so if you're worth $15 million and you just lost a $10 million house, you're in big trouble. If you're worth $50 million, maybe it's not so bad. You're worth $100 million, it's not so bad. Big raccoon walking over here, by the way. But a lot of these people aren't going to be wealthy enough to survive this without taking a big hit.
Yeah, so it's going to be, like I said, it's going to be interesting to see that. We're going to be entering a new presidency as well. Obviously today, Mr. Trump, he got reelected as a president again. Today he starts office. He had a lot of executive orders. A lot of executive orders. And so that's going to shape the way America is going to go ahead and operate. And within here and the rest of the year, I would say within the first 100 days, we're going to start seeing a lot of changes overall. And possibly, I think, is Trump going to come down here to LA, right?
He's supposed to be here Friday. Remember, LA pretty much hated Donald Trump, right? And now they're going to be begging him for mercy, for help. And he's going to do, I honestly do believe that he's going to do whatever he can do to help LA. But here's another problem, Enrique, and you probably know this better than me. California is running a huge deficit. We have a major amount of debt here. And this is going to fall back on the American people to bail out California for this disaster, which they did nothing to prepare for. What are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, there's a lot of unprepared people out there. They're thinking that everything is going to be all right, but something like this just happens out of the blue, and it just wipes people out. They focus all their energy on the wrong things. And so a lot of people are just not well prepared for something like this.
And this can happen really, really quickly.
Exactly.
Now watch out for the mudslides, watch out for earthquakes. Other states are going to have to watch out for the same thing. I mean, again, the people in North Carolina still trying to recover. Texas is getting snow, cold weather, just craziness all over the world. So this can happen anywhere. You can have a fire. We had that big battery fire up in Monterey County. Don't forget East Palestine, that toxic fire from the rail cars. That town is decimated to this day. It's toxic. So your life can be turned upside down really, really quickly. So we need to be preparing. We need to have a plan.
Yeah, we need to have a plan. It's very important. Anywhere in the nation, you could be hit by a disaster.
Yep, man-made or natural.
Exactly. And then you do have a lot of people spending their time trying to find out if they can get rich quick here using cryptocurrency as well. There's a lot of hype on that. Last night, I saw that Bitcoin spiked up, but if you've been following the markets these past couple years, a lot of the times what will end up happening is you have a lot of people buying the rumor and selling the news, which again, as soon as today, when Trump came into office, Bitcoin started dipping. And then you had the Trump meme coin go up in the $70 range. Now it's like halfway into the 30s. Then they introduced another crypto token here, meme token for Melania. That was at $14 at one point. Now it's at $3. So a lot of people are getting rug pulled. They're losing money. So
a lot of people, you know, talking about they missed the boat for cryptos, all this. Well, I mean, if you believe that Bitcoin is going to $1 million, you can buy in right now at 102, 101,000 right now tonight, and you're going to make $900,000 according to what the professionals are telling us, the experts. So many people say, "I missed the boat. I missed the boat." No, apparently you didn't. If you listen to Michael Saylor, you listen to the experts, they're telling you it's going to go to 13 million. Next year it'll be 2.5 million. This year it could finish up at 1 million. So you didn't miss the boat according to them. So you could still buy, and you can make a lot of money according to them. Me personally, I think it's a huge gamble. gamble. You can make a lot of money gambling. You can buy a lot of money in these type of games, I guess. But there is a risk of losing a lot of money too, and we're seeing the volatility. The word Ponzi scheme comes to mind. You can make a lot of money on a Ponzi scheme, right? And there's a lot of people who have been making money. There's no denying it. But people will say, "Oh, I missed the boat. I missed the boat." People, you didn't. If you listen to the same experts, they're telling you it's going to go over $1 million Bitcoin. So you know, if you're that worried about it, go buy it today, tonight at 101,000, and you're probably going to make $900,000 according to the experts by the end of the year. So you know, get off the pot or flush the toilet or whatever they say. Do what you want to do. If you want to gamble, if you want to risk Ponzi schemes, maybe you can make some money, but there's always a good chance in gambling and Ponzi schemes that these things crash, and they crash hard, and they take a lot of people down with them. Yeah,
the thing is if you want to invest in cryptocurrency, you want to make sure that you at least stick to the ones that are more well known. And if you do it, make sure that you don't get scared when it dips, because these things are very volatile. So it's money that you can afford to lose. And if you do purchase it, I would say transfer it to a hardware wallet and forget about it. Don't keep it in an online exchange, because those are more susceptible to be hacked. But again, if you are going to be putting money in a cryptocurrency, make sure that it's money that you can afford to lose. And I would strongly suggest for you not to fall into this trap of putting money into these meme coins. If you do put money into these meme coins, again, money that you can afford to lose. And if you do see it go up, I highly recommend that you just take your profits and run, because as you can see, you have some of these coins that run up really fast and then they just get rug pulled, right? So these meme coins that Trump released, the official ones, I think about 80% of that meme coin was actually it was owned by one individual entity. So at any point, all these people are just getting called to be rug pulled by someone. So, or maybe they'll get rug pulled little by little. So just be careful. Make sure, like I said, just do your due diligence on these things, because you just never know. You know, that money, it may be destined to be elsewhere, and instead you're losing it to someone else. So
yeah, I mean, again, Ponzi scheme, gambling, make sure this is money you can afford to lose. It is what it is. It's straight up gambling. This is not investing. These are not safe haven assets. Can you make money? Yes. Can you lose money? Oh, hell yes. Is this a place where if you really don't have the money to lose, if you had $5,000 to put somewhere, would I advise to put it all into cryptos? Hell no. Put it in hard tangible assets, have a cash reserve. This stuff is extremely volatile. It's extremely dangerous, and we have no idea where we're heading in 2025. And the next thing is, with all these cyber attacks, with the amount of technology now that can hack into all this, and they're talking about this, you know, new technology, the quantum technology that can hack into Bitcoin. How safe is this stuff? If the power went down, if there was a major cyber attack, grids go down, what good is this stuff? So you got to remember this stuff. But like Enrique said, beware of the rug pulls. One big whale gets out of this market in Bitcoin, some of these cryptos, it's over. Yeah, look at what happened last night. It was like close to about 100K, and then it just spiked up to like 108, 109, just within an hour or two. Based on what? Based on what exactly? Who was it that pumped it up so much? So the same way that you can see those types of euphoric runs, it could go the opposite way, right? Don't you think it's strange that like everybody now has got to buy an investment that goes up thousands of percent? You know, before it's like if you were making, 5, 6, 7% on something, you were doing really good. If you're making double digits, well, it's phenomenal. Now we're talking like, oh, I made 1,000%, 2,000%. This isn't even investing anymore. This is straight up gambling. And so, hey, just make sure you get away from the poker table in time, because most people stay a little too long and land up losing it all. So be careful out there. And I pray to God everybody's making money. And if you're gambling and making money, if you're in this stuff and making money, God bless you. Just be careful. Just be careful. And again, we'll see what happens now that Mr. Trump is in office. We'll see if he does do certain things, because I think the first 2 years, I think, are going to be the most important. After that, we don't know if we're going to have a new set of people
that might make it even more difficult for him to be able to do his job. And so right now we're entering into a situation as well where I think things are going to get more expensive. We have vehicles that I think going forward might end up being more expensive as well, because now we have the tariffs that are probably going to come into place. So that's going to make everything more expensive, not only vehicles, but electronics as well.
They're talking about this catastrophe in LA now, between 250 and 275 billion dollars. It could go even higher. They're going to need the federal government to come to California and bail out California. How is this not going to be inflationary?
Yeah, that's also another situation.
What if this is a $500 billion? What if it's $750 billion?
Yeah.
How is this not going to be inflationary to the United States of America?
Yeah, there's going to be a lot of people. They're probably not going to have enough people to help out to do all the labor necessary. And where are they going to get all these people? Where are they going to get all the materials?
Where are they going to put all the materials that they have now?
Yeah.
When you demo these homes, where's all this stuff going to go?
Yeah.
And how toxic are these areas now?
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. This is something that could linger on for many, many years, so it's very important. And then for the people in Los Angeles County, all of the toxic fumes from all these wildfires, how's that going to affect people as well?
Their health.
Exactly. The thing is the air quality. It's going to get, there's going to be a lot of issues going forward with people in this area. You might have some long-term effects.
5 or 10 years from now.
Exactly.
Yeah.
From people that were around these wildfires. So all of that could come into play.
Yeah.
And we'll go ahead and give you some footage tomorrow regarding these areas that we're going to be visiting. I think it's going to be very interesting to see. And again, if we do find people that are willing to give a little bit of an interview as to what's going on out here, we'll make sure we'll relay that to you as well. So that way you can see firsthand exactly what's going on out here. So anything you want to add?
Check out my channel, Jeremiah Babe, B-A-B-E. Check it out.
Yeah.
And we'll see what happens tomorrow.
Yeah. We'll see you guys in the next one.
All right. Peace.
Take care.